Good afternoon. We hope you aren't too disappointed that we canceled the faculty meeting this afternoon, but there are a few things that we'd like to make you aware of as we head into this holiday season. Yesterday at my administrative meeting, Dr. Gwatney discussed information that he obtained from the Community Health Committee and was regarding bats and rabies. Bats are the #1 cause of rabies in our area, and he wanted us to communicate with you and for you to communicate with your students that bats are very dangerous and they are carriers of rabies. If we have bats that students happen upon or that you happen upon in our building or on our campus, please make someone in the office aware so that we can remove the bat as soon as possible. We have had bats recently found in our building and maintenance is aware, but let's just keep our students away and you stay away if at all possible so that they can be disposed of properly. If you are facing charges of any kind, you need to make sure that I'm aware of them. The Human Resources Department at the central office needs to be made aware as well so that we can do any damage control up front if at all possible and avoid any kind of professional damage if we can. So if you have things that you know about and you're not sure about, please make sure that you let us know. Remember that we'll keep it confidential. We just need to make sure that we are aware and can help if possible. If you are off campus or have to go to the emergency room for procedures or injury of some kind, whether it's workman's comp or just a typical routine procedure that you've scheduled, please make sure that you have your return to work paperwork before you come back to work. Make sure that a doctor has released you and that your release date matches the time that you come back to school. If you do not have those dates aligned, sometimes that can cause some issues with your pay and your reimbursement for being out. So please make sure that that paperwork matches when you actually work. If you are traveling for school business, make sure that you do not itemize personal purchases on your hotel bill. For example, if you order room service and you pay with cash or pay with your own credit card, just don't do it separately so that it doesn't show up on the receipt that you'll turn into school, because that can cause some red flags as far as the PSC, and we don't want to have any confusion about what's business and what's personal and whether or not money's been mixed or mishandled. Also for traveling, if you are going to travel, please make sure that you request a tax exemption form as soon as possible, as soon as you know about it, so that there's not a rush to get that done and to you before you go on your trip. Payroll dates for November, or the payroll date for November will be November 30th, and in December you will be paid on December 19th. And last but not least, DonorsChoose.org. If you choose to open a DonorsChoose account, please make sure you follow the routine fundraising procedures that we have established. Make sure that you turn in a request so that it goes before SGT and is approved before you open up that DonorsChoose page. Also, make sure that I am on that communication so I'm aware of what you're doing with DonorsChoose.org. I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. I appreciate everything that you do for our students. I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving break and we have a good rest of the week. Enjoy your afternoon.